Let's dive right into this explainer. The Seagar report on Afghanistan's reconstruction, it's basically an autopsy of failure.
The scale here is just staggering. We're talking $145 billion poured straight into reconstruction.
But way beyond the money, the human cost was devastating. 2,443 U.S. troops were killed.
All this spanned a totally exhausting, constantly shifting 20-year timeline of military and rebuilding efforts.
The immense scale of this conflict was always grounded in a really harsh human reality.
So, after 2 long decades and all that immense sacrifice, what did we actually learn from this?
Well, we saw fleeting gains in health, but massive systemic failures totally eclipsed them in the end.
Success really demands strategy, right? That means perfectly aligning your goals, your actions, and your resources.
But unfortunately, the U.S. government continuously struggled to just develop and implement that basic framework.
Instead of one cohesive plan, constantly shifting priorities made it feel like 20 totally separate one-year efforts.
Driven by insane political pressure, unrealistic timelines literally prioritized fast spending over understanding the Afghan context.
We clumsily forced Western models onto informal environments, which, you guessed it, allowed corruption to absolutely explode.
I mean, trying to rebuild delicate infrastructure while a country is actively being torn apart? Practically impossible.
Because of these disconnected realities, many of those rushed projects and new institutions just weren't sustainable.
As Stephen Hadley bluntly points out here, the U.S. literally lacks a working post-conflict stabilization model.
And Robert Gates warns us against next war-itis, basically focusing so much on tomorrow that we repeat today's failures.
So I'll leave you with this. Are we prepared for the next intervention, or just doomed to repeat this?